There it is. Look at that.
Did it change?
Yeah, it did. Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, very cool. Okay. Well, technical difficulties aside, it's Tuesday night. That means it's first edition Dungeons and Dragons night. Wow, our heroes finally arrive at a place safe enough and large enough that they can purchase some training and they have all leveled. So let's find out what our new levels are as we go down the list here. Dion, who you're playing, and what's their new level?
Hi, I'm playing NPC, the now level 5 fighter.
Okay, Richard.
Hello, I am Richard, and I am playing Tristan, the remuneration redistribution specialist, who has redistributed his numbers to level 5.
Okay, we got a trend going on. Jen, how about yourself?
Tonight I'm playing Odette of the Linewood. She is a Disney Princess Druid, and she is level 4.
Level 4, a
She's
little
level
behind,
4.
but that's okay. And
I don't know why I'm
Oak.
behind.
This is Oak. I'm playing Thybor, the to keep with the trend, level 5 half orc fighter.
Half orc fighter and
Psionicist now.
psionicist after last
A wee
session.
bit psionicist, not
Yeah,
that bad.
you're a wee babe psionicist, that's for sure. Right, so we are back in the main continent. You're actually in the free city of Greyhawk after safely bringing some dignitaries here, along with some instruments of war that they hope to not have to use. And you got some downtime. It's been a few weeks. You find that your company, I don't even remember what we named your company oh so many sessions ago, but your company does have a guild hall here, so you're able to reach out and for you, those of you that were part of that company, let them know that you are not deceased and are potentially looking for work and other things. So, just real quick, it does take the most of your time for the past 2 weeks training up, all right, to get your new levels and all of that. Um, let's just quickly also ask Dion, did you pay for your training or did you make some other arrangements with your trainer?
I could I use like the blacksmithing skills I've been working on and like offer to work for them in
All right,
exchange for payment?
make me a charisma check.
Oh no, why me? Can Odette talk for me?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Hey, high success, because
All
I
right.
have a 11.
Okay. High success. So I'm going to say you're going to still end up having to pay 10% of the training cost. But other than that, if you work for the blacksmith, who is in fact a fighter of a higher level than yourself, he agrees to train you as well.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
so we can work
Uh,
with that. What is the name of this blacksmith you found to train you and to give you some work?
Well, he
Just
has
throw
a
me a
name,
name.
all right, and it's a good
It's a
one.
good one. It's
Let
the
me tell
best of
you what his
names.
name is, man. Oh my God, his name it's so good. You're never gonna believe what it is.
So
His
good.
name's his name's Bob,
Bob. Bob, that's his name. His name's
and
Bob.
it's
All
a
right.
capital B period, capital O period, capital B period, and he never tells anyone what the initials stand for, so they just call him Bob. He
If
has
you
a
spell
very
it
checkered
backwards, it's the same.
past. He has a checkered past. He'd like to just forget and move on.
All right. What is he?
Didn't you say he was a dwarf? Didn't you tell me he was a
I didn't
dwarf?
say he was a dwarf. You want him to be a dwarf?
You know what? No, because that's making me portray my stereotypes into the world, and that's not cool. So I would like him to be an
Dwarf.
intelligent
Oh.
kobold.
Oh wow, kobold. Okay. Sure. Why not? This is a
Yeah.
big city. There's all kinds here. Richard, did you pay or did you make arrangements?
Oh no, I definitely paid. I'm all about redistributing that wealth around for everybody to use. So yeah, free market, etc.
Great. Who's your trainer? Although Free City of Greyhawk, you could have gotten into the Thieves Guild if you basically pay your dues and all. You could have done it officially. Otherwise, you could have just found somebody.
No, I guess I would go with the guild. I mean, they're
All right.
obviously I want to help out with everybody. See if they redistribute the wealth around same as I do or not.
Sounds good then. So I'm going to say a portion of your training fee is actually your guild membership fee.
If I have to pay something like that, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Jen.
So I'd like to think that mine's a little half and half, mostly because like I keep practicing my druidity of like enchanting animals and practicing that. I maybe take some damage in doing so,
Okay.
but also so I probably would like pay for some guidance so I don't die trying to do this, but also so maybe I pay half, like I pay half of it, but I am not used to having money. And so to me, like paying half is like atrocious, like because I'm normally broke.
Sure. So we'll
and-
say there's a Druid's Grove just outside of
Yes.
Greyhawk.
And there's a man there named, let's call him. Oh no,
Oh no, it's a great name.
Kellock.
Telok. Oh boy.
Kellock.
Okay.
Kellock. It's like a at the end.
Allah.
Malloy.
I've heard of
Kellock
him.
Malloy.
Heard of him.
And-
He's
Good
Klingon.
man.
Yeah. He's very good with animals, but rough around the edges because he's like a man who wears like a bear suit over. He's one of those druids.
Sure.
He's
And
one of those druids.
Richard, give me a name. Who's your primary point of contact in the guild?
Sweet Rock Eastgrass.
See, this just makes it that much more poignant when I kill your people later on. Got to
Oh,
give them
man.
names. Got to give them names.
No,
Gotta
not
remember
Bob.
those names. Oh god.
All right, Oak. Did you pay up, or did you make some other kind of deals?
Well, I met a very large half ogre named Gron
Uh
who
huh.
fights in the Greyhawk arenas, and worked out a deal that doing exhibition matches, I'd get no pay, but I'd get the training.
Yeah, that works out. All right. Okay, real good. So, again, some of you, your characters have been around long enough that they had membership in a guild here, right? A mercenary guild, to be exact. Now, since you have been struck off the books as being dead these last several months that you've been gone, you could have chosen just to part ways, and that's fine, or you could have rejoined the guild. Your choice. Certainly don't have to, but either way, they would like to use you for various missions and jobs that come up, that sort of thing. And all of you have basically given your report on what happened since you disappeared from this realm, went to the Underdark, came back up, had your brushes with a few slavers and a few other things that are very odd going on. In the Underdark, there was a strange plague that was going abroad, and it's possible that it could be washed up here through those underground rivers and channels that make their way to the above ground. Anyway, all this information was passed on to the leaders of the Free City of Greyhawk here and your mercenary company. But, so we're going to just pick right up tonight on a mission. So, with the information you were given about the slaver activity in the area, you heard one name. You guys remember the name that you heard? Specifically you, Oak. You're the one that kind of overheard this and had some idea of who this person was. Do you remember?
He may, I do not.
Fair enough. All right. It's also the question of whether or not you tell anybody about the orc captain Thorgrim and his crew. Something that you could feel like you might want to leave out, or you might just go ahead and tell everybody about them, because typically they're not pirates anymore. They've got an actual trade of dinosaurs, giving dinosaurs to the aristocracy. Nothing can go wrong with that.
Unless I need a name drop, I won't.
Fair enough. Okay. Now let me open our next adventure here. 1 second, please. Okay, so you guys should be looking at a new map now. I just uncovered just the bare strip of it, and you've got your characters on the screen. You guys should be able to see that. Looks like you can. All right.
Wow, that's a tiny strip.
It is
Yeah,
a very
it's a little
tiny
bit of blue
strip.
at the
Alright.
bottom.
So you find yourself outside a wall of a ruined temple. You were led here from either your guild, friends, or just sheer boredom after sitting around for a couple of weeks and doing nothing but training. But there was a lead that one of the branches of the slavers that are operating out of this region are using this abandoned temple as a base, maybe holding slaves there. And you were kind of set out to scout, see what information you could come up with, see if it's true. Right now it's just rumors. If you're feeling up to the task and feel like you can do it, if there are slaves and slavers there, to free the slaves, if you can, and perhaps end the slavers if you can. You were given what has appeared to be good information as to a back entrance into this temple. So this area that you're seeing that's labeled 19 is the true entrance to the temple. And right here on the far end, right, the secret door is what information you have been given. Now, you guys are tactically minded, and you've worked with each other long enough. So first thing I'm going to ask you is, what time of day or night is it? Is it night? Is it day? Late afternoon?
I figure if we're sneaking in someplace, we should probably go in the evening.
Yeah.
Not the
to
night.
dusk.
Okay.
Well, nighttime. Yeah.
It is nighttime then.
It's the nighttime.
All right. You have done enough reconnaissance to find that there are, in fact, patrols that you can occasionally see along the walls. They are non-human. They don't all look like orcs. Some of them look perhaps like, could be half orcs. I mean, you didn't get very close to be sure. It looks like there may be some gnolls as well as full-on orcs up there as well. They are not making themselves very clear and present to people outside of the temple walls, but occasionally you do see a head pop up, kind of look around, and so that is the extent of your information gathering beforehand. So you've made it to the secret entrance here without being seen. This area over here at 19 is occasionally you'll see one of these humanoids kind of peek out, look around, go back in. All right, what do you want to do? Oh, other question. Jen, is Odette have any of her animals with her? And have you had to take mounts of some sort to get here? It's a little bit of a distance from the city of Greyhawk. You would have left your mounts further back, not wanting to draw attention. But did you bring any animals with you? And Richard, did you perhaps, are you flying? Did you bring one of your flying beasties with you?
So I brought one creature with me,
Mm-hmm.
and I brought my mimic bird with me.
Okay.
That's all I brought.
Do you have animal training?
Me?
Yes.
Uh,
Did you take it as a skill?
I feel like that's a yes, because everything that I've taken when I could take it was was for the animals.
Okay. In which case, your bird does not have Tourette's and just go off, alerting everyone to your presence.
Well, once I have an animal, like, can I just assume that I, during my downtime, all the animals I received, I attempted to do like a animal friendship on them
Yeah.
because then I can train them.
Did we look to see how long that lasted for?
It's permanent.
Okay.
Unless I'm away from them for 3 months.
Okay.
Or 3 days.
Sure.
I can't remember which.
Unfortunately, in the time that you spent training, your flea has died. Snickers is no more, leaving behind a mere 1,003 eggs that have hatched onto somebody.
Oh, it's like Charlotte's Web.
And what is the other beastie you brought with you?
Oh, I only brought the bird.
Just the bird. Okay, I thought
Just the bird.
So did you ride a horse or did you ride one of the lizards?
You know, I think I rode a horse here.
Okay,
because I want to leave the lizards behind.
Okay.
I want to leave them behind for now.
And Tristan, did you fly?
What else the others? Do we want aerial reconnaissance of any description? Or do we think it's going to give us away?
Well, aerial's great. Where are you going to keep this thing?
I'm pretty
And
sure
how
a
much
flying dinosaur sticks out like a sore thumb in the air.
Yeah.
in
No,
this
really.
area.
Most people don't look up.
Really? Oh.
Not even in this land where there are dragons and griffins and other beastie stuff.
Yeah, even that's rare enough that people often don't look up.
That's your call, man. It's your bird.
I'm going to assume by this time it's
I-
well trained. And so if you do the falcon
I
thing.
have absolutely no interest in training it.
Okay.
I mean, I rode on it because it reminded me of something I used to do with my family. I'm not a animal trainer or anything.
I'm sure Odette would be trying to train them then.
I mean,
so you
yeah.
can get babies.
I mean, they're
or
yours.
eggs.
You're welcome to.
The poor
I don't
dinosaur
want
has imprinted on Tristan, and Tristan just keeps pushing it away. So it's just
God.
sad all the time. Classic.
I have it in therapy, in
Okay.
animal therapy.
There we
just
go.
So you know.
We trying to have
Get over
the elven
abandonment.
girl become friends with it so she can be a rider.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll
yeah.
work.
That's
That'll work
awesome.
well. Yep. She's still hanging around, by the way. And your crew is currently still in Greyhawk because they're getting more things done to the ship to make it seaworthy. But I think the deal you had is that the ship becomes the captain's and then it's his to do with what he wants. Is that still what you're sticking to?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you find yourself here at this, secret door that appears good information's been had. Whether or not these humanoids are slavers, though, is yet to be determined. So it's night. You're at a secret door. What do you do?
Turn to Tristan. This is where you shine. You just kind of step back from the door.
Not literally. That would give us away.
I brought like a diamond.
Yeah, so I check it over to see if it's actually used by anybody. Is this a secret door that is a known secret door and is actually a trap to get people to come in this way?
Okay.
Because they know it.
Well, you have a skill that allows you to determine if something is trapped. Why don't you roll that?
Might have that one. Find remove traps. There it is. I will roll it. Yeah. That is a big fat failure.
Okay. Well, things that you are able to determine easily enough is it looks like it obviously is a secret door to your eyes. You can see where the door itself is kind of hidden and obscured amongst bits of clay to hide the seam. It's overgrown. It has not been used in some time. There are no prints leading up to it. You actually had to clear some ivy off of the wall to be able to find it.
Okay.
To your eyes, doesn't appear to be trapped. This is where the players have to, just suspend the knowledge of your dice rolls.
I'm sure it's fine. This is all overgrown like this. Then what are the odds that they've kept the traps oiled, etc. as well on the other side? Very low. So yeah. I will open it or find the opening way or whatever.
Okay. Sure. You find the seam. You kind of chisel off some of the clay that was used to disguise the seam itself. You find the pivot for where the door should open. Do you open it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you push on it. You pull on it a little bit. There's no handle or anything, and you feel like there's a bar just on the other side that is keeping it from opening. You can see through the seam on your right side that if you had a slim piece of metal, a dagger or something that you could lever in there, you could probably just pop that bar off.
Well, I happen to have those sort of slim pieces of metal, such as a dagger, a heavy dagger.
I would like to back away from the door.
Okay. I was trying to... Oh, hey, that's right. I've got dice cam tonight, so... You slip your dagger under the door frame, and as soon as you do, the door springs open quite violently, catching you for 11 points of damage with a
11?
spiked board that was rigged in such a way that when the latch was thrown, it was bent back and it just kind of slams forward. Now you can attempt to get half of that removed if you want to make me a save there.
What kind of save is that? A dex?
There's not a dex check in first edition. It's I think Dragon's Breath is the reflex save because you're trying to roll out of the way before something bad happens.
So breath weapon.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Ooh, lucky. Success.
All right. So take 5 points. You do manage to throw yourself back, and so the full brunt of those spikes don't hit you, but they do, penetrate through your leather just a little bit. You're bleeding, but it doesn't really make much of a sound other than the thwip as that board releases its coiled energy, and you guys can see the passage going in. Those of you with those of you without any kind of special vision, though, it is quite dark.
Now I've got
me.
intervision.
You can see here.
You can see in the dark, right, Oak?
Yes.
You wanna take point then, or?
Tristan didn't have it.
Human.
Oh, I was thinking you were half elf.
No, afraid not.
Okay, yeah, I'll creep in slowly,
Okay.
I'll be behind you.
weapon ready.
So I'm gonna just make a marching order with your characters here. So it's Thyber, it's NPC. Who's after that?
I'll go.
Okay, Odette.
All right, so I guess I'm at the back,
Mm-hmm.
and I will close up the door behind us in case
Okay.
any trolls go along.
Easily done, and you're able to put the bar back in place. The board with the spikes on it is actually you can reset the trap if you want to.
Yep, that's a good idea.
All right.
Set it up in case anybody follows us in here.
Well, the corridor stretches off to the east and west. On the western part of the corridor, it ends in a door, and the eastern part makes a bend over a long alley with a door on the right-hand side. So, no light. Thyber, you're going first. You can see, and I think you are the only one that can see.
Okay, I want to whisper, like, hold up right here. And then I want to move close enough to each of the doors to kind of see if my vision changes, if there's light coming from underneath, or if I see more heat coming from one door versus another.
Okay. No, there are no lights coming out from beneath either of the doors. They're both closed. Neither of the doors looks like they have been opened in quite some time.
It should be safe for torches.
Who lights them up?
Bring-
Who's
if anybody
carrying
wants
light?
to.
Yeah, I guess I can at the back here.
All right, Tristan, what do you have? Torches, lantern?
I have a dark lantern.
Okay.
Traditional thieves' tools.
Nice. All right, so you're well lit from the rear. Light spills forward. The corridors are really filled with dust, cobwebs. Again, it really looks like no one's been here in a very long time. Or they're really good at theatrical application of cobweb and dirt.
If you want to check the doors, Tristan. I'd rather you find those spikies than me.
They have trapped the insides. Alright. Yep, sure, I will look over the doors and see if we have exciting traps on any of them.
Let's start on the left one.
Okay. The left one, Tristan, the door shows like it's been exposed to a fire. Parts of the boards are blackened. Some of the boards are peeling back from the door itself, enough that you can kind of get a look into the room as you raise up your lantern. And it's spilling over. There's a lot of charred wood in there. There's half melted bits of metal that you're seeing in there. It looks like the ceiling has collapsed at some point in time too. There's some of the ceiling towards the back is still intact.
It looks like a largely unused room.
Yeah. There's a lot of beams, plaster, ash, just all over the place in here.
You said that there's ability to look up through into the ceiling.
Yes, looks like some of it has collapsed here. I'm just going to show this off
Alright.
here. And you can see that there is a door in the far end of in this room.
I would probably send my bird up to see.
Okay.
Like, just to...
So do you want to put your bird through like the hole in the door, or do you want to send it outside to see if they can find the entrance from the outside?
I think, like... I'll be honest, what I was thinking was straight up through the floor, just to see what was above us, if there's anything above us.
Oh yeah, you can do that, but you got to get the bird through the door first. Which you
Okay.
can. You can just pop it in through one of the boards.
Oh no, okay, I'm very afraid
Okay.
for it. I need to come up with a name for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
God.
has plenty of room to fly around.
Okay.
It'll come back and report that there is another floor above this floor, that it
Okay.
found a space, another room up there with closed doors.
Okay. I relay that to the rest of the group.
Any people?
No people, according to my bird.
Is there light up there?
No, no light.
No. Okay.
As far as
I'm
the
not gonna be
other
able to see
room,
anything if we fight.
let's just go ahead and highlight that one out there for you as well. This room also looks like it has been scorched at some point, and the door here is actually, it's not closed at all. It's just kind of half open, but they've bricked up most of the entryway into this room. It's not complete though, so you can kind of see in, and again the room is just looks like someone had started a fire in there.
Say if
Started a fire in
we've gotten the room open or the door open.
You've gotten the door open and you're facing basically a brick wall, but not all the
Okay.
bricks were set. So there's enough to see into the room, and you see that there was a fire in there at some point.
Are the bricks loose enough to kind of remove some to get make an opening, or without
Sure.
making a lot of noise?
Yeah, if you take your time about it, you can do it without making a lot of noise.
Are a hole small enough for our thief or somebody to get through just to search that room? There could be stuff.
It's only a few bricks that are missing. Like either they collapsed, they weren't set right, they fell in, or they were maybe intentionally left out. But they're only a few inches tall and
Okay.
wide.
Yeah, maybe we can come back and check this. That's going to take a bit.
It doesn't get us further into the thing, so
And that's room 2. Room 3 is the one where you've got the ceiling that's dropped, and there's another door in this back corner. 2 doesn't look like it's got anything else in the room. The room looks like it's intact.
What's this area?
You actually don't see that.
Okay,
There's
I
no-
thought that was
yeah.
the burned area.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
it's probably the courtyard. But
So 3 has a collapsed ceiling, and the 2 is the one that was burned.
Right, and 3 also has a door in the back corner.
Right. You want to check it, Tristan?
it's the only way we've got to go forwards.
Right. How do you want to open that door? That's the door that's been burned. You don't think it will open normally anymore, but it's already half, boards are kind of pried out from the curling from the heat. I mean, you can just finish the job.
I don't have any better ideas. Anybody else? I mean, it might be loud.
I mean, at some point, I'm planning on doing a distraction with my bird, who is a mimic. Just basically placing them in a corner and having them go, help, help me, like over and over and over again in a place where
mimic.
people can't reach them. Yeah,
It turns into a treasure chest.
it does. Oh my god, the power. Can I animal friendship a mimic?
If there's a hole small enough in the door, can you send your bird through to look in the next hallway?
I can.
Or
I can
just to
check
find
to
out
see.
if there's people?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay, so if you want to send it in to see if there's if this door is badly enough damaged that it can get through it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
it can.
we are-
Yeah, it can. What kind of bird is it? Is birds
don't know.
typically can't see in the dark unless they're
bats
night
are out.
predators?
Like it can't be unless it's a bat.
Could be an owl.
I don't know. I don't know what type of bird. It just literally said all I got was mimic from it. Is that it was a mimic?
Okay, so it's probably not a nocturnal hunter then. So it's going to have issues if it gets too far away from a light source. So what it is able to tell you is that behind the door is a corridor that leads to a set of stairs. Looks like it climbs up to that floor above this area. But past that, its eyesight's just not good enough. Doesn't run across anything living.
That's the main thing. Try to quietly wedge that door open.
Okay. If you take time, it's easy enough. So you guys come in through 3. The door that's at the back end of 3 is easy enough to open. It's still mostly intact. It doesn't have a lock, so you're able just to push it open. And so what you come to is a set of stone stairs that do go up a flight, and you can kind of see the floor above it because the room is damaged. The ceiling or its floor has been damaged, and you can see the area above even before you start climbing the stairs. Still no light. So you're seeing all this by lantern, light, oak. Your vision's going to be useless if there's light that close to you. But it looks like it continues on. There's a corridor that continues on after you go up those stairs and enter this room that's got a really bad-looking floor.
Is that like a big plank across the center?
Yeah, it looks like it's a ceiling beam that fell, and it's spanning that gulf.
How big's that hole?
Well, it's like a 20-foot drop.
You want
I
to
want
check
to.
out? Go ahead.
As I say, I want to send my bird down to see if what's at the bottom of the hole.
You are. This floor is at the bottom of that hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't go any further down.
Okay. I thought that it was
That
a
hole,
board that we had to
actually
cross.
above us. Then.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Got
we
it.
didn't go upstairs. We went down some stairs.
No, the stairs go up, but because the floor or the ceiling above you has collapsed, you're actually able to see that room from below. Right, so the ceiling collapsed. That was the floor of that room.
Yeah, we're looking up into that hole.
You're looking
not
up
down.
into it.
The bottom of the giant hole was in us all along.
Yes.
Carefully skirt around then.
It looks like you could either stay to the sides of the room if you wanted to go up to it, or you could hazard trying to cross that long ceiling beam that's fallen.
I'll go around the edge. The beam looks like something Tristan would do.
But we don't need to go across the beam, right?
Because we're at the bottom, right?
Yeah. So what you would need to do is you would need to climb up the 20 feet to get to the ledge on the other side. So like if you went underneath here, there's this big gulf, but then there's a corridor right here
But we've got to climb up to
that
it.
you've got to climb up to.
Does the beam look burned or anything?
No, it actually looks like it's in fairly good condition.
Let's see if we can toss a rope up and around it.
Yeah, easily done. With that, you're able to climb up. Everybody's able to get up to this area here. And again, you see more corridor, but then a set of stairs going down. And this area right here, there are some slits in the stone wall so that you can kind of see out into the area beyond it. And your estimation was correct. That is a... Well, I seem to have moved the whole map. Give me a second. There we go. The area beyond is a courtyard. It's all in disarray. Everything's overgrown. There was a massive fire in here at some point. You're seeing like these outlines here of walls are what's left of a wooden structure that's been burned down to the ground. Okay, and you're seeing this through the little slits in the walls here in this tunnel.
Would you have
And there's no
sensory?
signs of life anywhere.
There's not. No. There's no light anywhere. You don't really see anything moving around. There are some birds. I'm going to say probably this area of the world. There are some owls hunting. Probably small mice or small animals that are in the debris here trying to make nests. But other than that, nothing large moving around.
Y'all want to try to go out there or go ahead and go down?
It's dungeon crawling night.
Nice. Keep going round.
What does NPC want to do?
I'm blind.
No,
Same.
no.
Well,
Tristan's
there's a lantern.
Tristan's holding up a lantern.
Yeah. Well, I'll check. Yeah, you want to go down or go out in the courtyard?
Let's go into the courtyard. That seems like a too open of a space and scary, but
Is there any
yeah,
openings we
courtyard.
can get to the courtyard from here? You said there were slits.
You think that the walls and this space below number 4 here are badly broken enough? A good swift kick could probably dislodge enough of the stone for you to make an opening, but there's no designed opening that you see.
Okay.
Let's make a note of that for later if we have to escape the courtyard.
Okay. So then I guess we're going down then if we don't have a way out to the courtyard.
Keep going round.
All right, you want to go down the stairs then?
Yeah, I'll tell everybody I'm like, wait here, and I'll creep down the stairs and see what I can see.
All right, roll me a d6. Just you, Oak. Okay. You go down the stairs, and as you're coming down, you're starting to smell something. It smells kind of sweet, like honey.
Oh,
and
no.
you smell or you hear the buzzing of a lot of flies. Since you're using your vision, you can tell there's a mound of something in the middle of the floor here. It looks like discarded rags or discarded cloth. There's just a slight smell of mildew in the air as well, but overriding all of that is this kind of sweet honey smell. And you can hear flies buzzing around.
Creep back up. I'm like, Odette, there's some wild stuff here, something sweet and a lot of flies. Maybe something you can check out.
Hold on, let me see what my limitations are on this. Because I have druid's knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly animal types though, not like anything else. So unfortunately, I would just be able to tell it's the smell. What does the smell? Does it smell like a nature smell, or does it smell like an unnature smell?
Well, I'll tell you what, Jen. Make me an intelligence check.
God help us all. Okay, I'm just kidding.
This might fall within what you would know from this area. You grew up
Okay.
around here.
All right, I'm looking to beat a 14. Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, high success. So the first thing that comes to your mind when he describes like the pile of rags, the smell of honey, there is a particular plant that you know of that is mobile, that is carnivorous, that smells like that.
Oh. Okay. So this what you have likely found is very dangerous. Do not touch it. If we plan, do I think this thing is like powerful, or do I think it's like
Well,
manageable?
it's a plant, so it's rooted in the space.
Okay, so just avoid it.
But it has large fronds that are almost like tentacles it can reach,
God.
and you know that it secretes a substance on its blades that are they're acidic.
Okay.
Can't you make friends with it?
I don't think I can because it's a plant.
Yeah, it's not
Can we light
intelligent.
it on
It is a plant.
fire?
Not intelligent. Not
Never.
intelligent. I don't touch the tentacles. Bad. It's
Can
bad
we-
news.
Can we light it on fire? Can we just yeet the lantern
I think
at
so. I
it?
think we can light it on fire.
Probably better throw a torch in the lantern.
I was gonna say, not throwing my
Well,
lantern.
yeah, okay. Either or, just
Do
But
something.
I
you
think
have
this
any-
thing can catch.
Do you have any extra
what, I
pots of oil?
I think I might. Let me check. I have 3 pints of lamp oil. I have 5 torches, and I have flint and steel. Yeah. So I'll light a torch first to
Okay.
have it ready.
Well, you light the torch, which gives better illumination downstairs there, and it looks like it's a storeroom, like a root storage, perhaps. You see some barrels and some casks that are still in there, and again, it looks like it's just a pile of cloth sacks and old, discarded bits of cloth. But as you light that torch, you see it shift. And what you mistook for just some roots on this bare ground floor that's in here, you see the roots writhe a little. And there are flies everywhere. They seem to be a little disturbed at the light.
Alright, so I hand a pint of oil to Tristan, and I say, you throw this, I'll throw the torch immediately afterwards, because it would take me 2 rounds to throw 2 different things. And we back the fuck up out of the room and wait, see what happens.
Alright, I can do that. Yeah, I can throw a thing in there.
Alright.
Okay. Don't really need any rolls from you. So you throw the oil so that it breaks first, and then you throw the torch in afterwards. That's the
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the oils just saturate all that cloth in the middle of the room, and so the fire just goes off. You see these long, tentacled bits of thick ivy just start to whirl around, and it's putting out the fire. It's slapping at the fire. It seems to be making some headway into putting it out.
I throw another pint of oil.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
intelligent. If it's intelligent enough to do that, it's intelligent enough to be my friend, Bert. I'm just kidding. This thing knows basic fire safety. It's stop, dropping, and rolling. Okay.
I'm totally throwing another.
If you
pint of
throw
oil.
another thing of oil in that room, it can't stop the spread, and so yeah, it lights up and just begins to shrink. You're killing all the flies in the area too. They're also flying away from all the smoke that's being made. Now, there's not a lot of great ventilation in here. Basically, smoke is just roiling up, coming back your way, going out those little slits in the walls. It's like you've basically lit a bonfire underground with not a lot of places for the smoke to go. So that's unfortunately going to bring
Okay.
some attention to your location. But you do see past this now smoldering and no longer moving thing, there is a door just past it.
So I keep low because smoke rises. I'm gonna keep low to the ground, and once that plant stops moving, I'm gonna just start sidling around the edges of the room.
Sure.
Just a little squat crab walk, you know.
Right.
So I don't
So yeah,
choke on
it's
smoke.
not moving anymore, but yeah, it is getting hard to breathe. The room is filled with smoke and soot from all of this, and those cloth bags were just full of mold and mildew that's getting released into the air. So it's difficult to breathe. But as you're passing by, you're seeing that some of these barrels and casks have cracked, and you're seeing the glint of gold. Is that a jewel in the ground over there underneath that sack?
Is there like you said there's like barrels?
Yeah, there are barrels and crates in here. Some of
Is
them
there
are
one-
cracked and broken. Some of them hold some shiny stuff. You
One,
smell wine that's turned to vinegar.
the cracked ones I see shiny stuff in. Am I like coming near it as I'm like waddling through?
Do you want to come near it?
I'm
That's
gonna
not a
just
leading
be-
question at all. It
You
really
got
is.
a lot of questions tonight, Bert.
I'm just gonna be like, hey guys, it looks like there might be loot in here, but it's weird that there was the plant in here with it. I mean, it is a storage
It
room.
doesn't
It looks
digest
like
metal,
but-
right?
Does a creature like that usually wander into places or used for guardians?
Not that you've heard of. I mean, someone had to have planted it down here.
I mean, it was big enough and ugly enough to survive, so maybe this is all the remains of the people who have been eaten? You can't eat metal, right? Can it? Odette? Or could
It's
not?
carnivorous. It doesn't eat metal.
Well,
Yeah.
All right. Dion, you're most of the way through the room. You're close to the door there. Roll me a d6.
Oh no. Oh
All right.
no.
Yeah. You are surprised as that door opens quickly. Let's see if they're also surprised, though. They may be. Could be mutually surprised. They are
The
not.
room is full of smoke.
Right, yeah, so
Oh.
the smoke comes boiling out, but that door opens very suddenly. You were not expecting it, and you see 4 forms behind the door there. And yeah, so you're surprised. Everybody else also roll me a d6. Okay, so unfortunately, Dion, you're the only target as you're standing between them and the inside of the room, but only one of them can actually have the room to attack you. So that's what's going to happen is this half-orc, now that it lunges at you. 14, what's your AC?
My AC is it's a good one. It's
It's the best of
a 3.
ACs. It's a 3?
It's a 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Give me a second.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. It misses barely. It's
Dink.
the
against
half-orc.
my shield.
Yeah, it just that he just punches his sword forward almost like a spear tip, and you use the edge of your shield just to deflect it. It would have gone through your face otherwise. That's his free attack. You guys now see that door is open. The smoke is kind of billowing out that way, and you see several forms behind the door as somebody in the back is holding up a light. So, Richard, why don't you roll me a d6 for your side?
because you're a horrible, horrible person, Bert. And we will be
I
going
am.
last. That's
Oh, well,
well,
they-
you know. There we go. I've rolled a 2. Double
Well,
my usual.
They
result.
rolled a 1, so you guys go first on a
Oh
1.
my god.
I didn't ask, but I should. So let's start with that first. Is anyone casting magic? Okay. Is anyone shooting a missile weapon? That had it out and readied.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I had my
that.
two-hander in hand ready.
Okay. In which case, it's your guys' go, and we go right to movement and melee. The only one close enough to attack right away is Dion. And you can reach one figure that's in the doorway, but you can see 3 more of his buddies behind him.
Battle axe.
Okay. He is armored with chain, and he has a sword.
Chain. Wait. Is a battle axe good against chain? Doesn't matter. It's the only good weapon I have right now. I gave
Alright.
all my other weapons away to NPCs.
So what AC did you hit there?
The attack equal to 6, so I
So
don't
you
think
missed,
it hit
yeah.
anything,
Yep.
sir.
You swing wide. Maybe it's the smoke, maybe it's just the confines of the doorway, but you're nowhere near the target. Who's
Oh,
next?
I should actually ask real quick. Do I have enough visibility to see due to all the light other than the smoke, or am I
Nope.
technically blinded?
You can see.
Okay,
They are
okay.
backlit. Someone in their rear rank has got a light, but it's not shining
Got
into
it.
your face, and the smoke isn't so intense that it's obscuring. It's just making it hard to breathe. No issue yet. If you stay here much longer, it might be an issue. So who's next?
Am I close enough to charge something or?
You can charge. Well, okay. Here's the question. No one told me that they went down the stairs except for Dion.
Okay.
So you can't charge downstairs and then yeah, but you
Until
can.
somebody lets me know what's happening.
Yep, you can go into the room.
Do I hear commotion?
Yes, because Dion's already been swinging an axe. So
Okay, then I'll definitely move down to look for the first enemy I can see.
okay. So you're basically gonna take your action to move down the stairs and into the room. Next action, you could charge into melee, or you could simply enter melee if Dion gets out of the way.
Okay.
If NPC gets out of the way. Who's next?
I would probably follow wherever the torches are going.
Well, Tristan's in the rear, so unless
Yeah, but I'm
Tristan's.
also at the front throwing oil down.
Oh, that's
so,
true. Yeah.
So yeah, and I am heading my way down there.
Okay.
I follow Tristan.
Okay, so everybody's basically just moving into the room, which makes it their turn. Again, Dion, you're the only target, but only one of them can attack you through the door frame, so that's kind of strategically good for you. And they missed. Again, the
Right.
smoke is starting to affect them. He's choking. He is calling out, like, "Who the hell are you?"
Oh, I want my bird to immediately parrot back, "Who the hell are you?" If we can hear it.
In the exact same voice.
Yes. Yes.
Nice. All right, so the guys behind him do kind of fan out, so you no longer see them in the door frame. Dion, you're not
Okay.
sure if they have stepped away or if they've just stepped down the corridor. You don't know, but you no longer see them. But the light source is still present.
Okay.
Dion, roll a d6 for your side.
All right.
Is anyone casting?
2.
Okay, they will go first this round then. So the one that's still in the doorway is going to just do another attack on you, Dion. It looks like he's actually trying to fill the doorway so that you can't pass him. Again, he misses. He's starting to choke on the smoke. You hear his buddies behind him are raising an alarm. They're yelling out, calling. I think Thyber's the only one that understands Orcish. Is that true?
Yeah, I know I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've picked up a little in the bedroom.
Mostly kill me now and
Yeah.
Please stop.
please stop.
So I don't understand a thing. That's
Exit
being
only, things like that. All right, so yeah, so Thyber, you hear him calling to arms, so there must be other companions down here. That was their turn. Your turn, Dion. You're still the closest one to melee, so if you want to get your hit in first, you can do that.
Yeah, I think I might as well. So let me swing with my battle axe again.
Choppa choppa.
Wooba chaka.
12. What's your new Thaco?
Was it it's 16 at 0.
So it hits. Go ahead and do your damage. You did 6 points of
Nice.
damage. All right. He
Nice.
grunts as your axe cuts deep, separating a bunch of his chain, but he still is filling the door. He is determined not to move out of the way. Who's next? You all can.
Yeah, I'd gone down into the room, so
Yep. If anybody's got a reach weapon, you can definitely attack past NPC. Otherwise, NPC's in the way of anyone else making a melee attack.
Did a two-hander have reach or no? I don't think it
Is it a
does.
sword?
Two-hander sword, yes.
Yeah, then you can. You can basically just use it as a pole arm.
Space required 6 foot. Okay, yeah, I'll try to. Now, did I only have one target, or
You only have one target. You can't see his buddies anymore.
and what is he? Does this dude look like an orc?
He looks like a half orc to you. He's got distinctly human features to go along with those tusks. And
Okay, I'm gonna grab Dion by the shoulder, kind of pull him back, and I'm gonna yell out, "Quit your fight! We're here for work!" And I'm gonna yell in Orcish.
Yep, give me a charisma check.
Always the charisma checks.
You can do it.
Nope.
Okay. I think we have
Unless
some
y'all want me to
rerolls.
reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think we have a bank of rerolls. You can.
That's up to y'all if y'all want me to or not. I don't mind fighting
Why not try it?
because my percentage is so low.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh, that's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
He just roots himself more firmly in the ground and says like, "We take our orders directly from the Nine." Yeah, he just brandishes his sword and he just fills up the space. So that's your action. So who wants next?
I'm going to send my bird to fly past him and to see what's out past him, like what's happening behind him.
Okay. Uh,
Because I'm useless in this close combat fight right now, and I might cast next.
does your spell give you a telepathic connection to your bird or no?
No
Okay.
telepathic connection to my bird.
Well, it's the half orc in the door frame, just taking up space, is surprised as the bird goes by. He's not fast enough to react to it, so it just goes right by his head into the hallway.
Okay.
It's made it past him. What is Tristan doing?
I'm looking around for a barrel or a hook on the wall or something to hang up the lantern. So that
You can lay your lantern right down on a barrel top if you'd like.
that's what I'm. And then pulling out, I guess my longbow.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be an action then. To put down the lantern, draw your bow and arrow, and knock it. All right. So let's have Odette roll the d6 this time, and you guys still hear the alarm being raised in the background. You guys go first. Dion, you're still the one blocking everyone else, and also closest to the enemy.
I can move after attacking, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Ha! I rolled a 13. That's one more than last turn.
Yeah, 13 hits.
So 8 damage.
You cut him down.
Alright.
Okay.
And then I move into the doorway. One more step to make sure that my party can get in around me.
Okay. What you see is that one of his companions is just about to round this corner down here, and you can hear voices. There must be a corridor down this way as well, and then there's a door here that you don't know if anyone went through there or not, but it is currently closed. So the only target you see is about to round this corner here.
Like, out of sight?
Out of sight, yeah.
Okay. So I immediately point to the left and just say, all of you go there. Go this way.
So you point to the door on the left?
Yeah, the one where it looks like nobody went because it's still shut. I mean, who shuts a door in a panic? So.
Okay. So what else do? You can move further. Each square is 10 feet. This door was already open, so you didn't have to interact with it. So you've only moved 10 feet.
Right there to block the hallway. Like, I already did my action, so I can't total defense. Otherwise, I would. But I am blocking the hallway as a meat shield, so everyone can keep going.
So you're blocking the hallway from that direction, right? And you want everyone else to go this way.
I'm just clutching the corner.
Okay.
Yep.
In which case, Odette, you see your bird fly down this corridor here, going off to the right. What do the rest of you do?
I'm going to charge the door.
Okay. Charge through it?
Yeah, did they close it?
Yes. Well, you don't know if they closed it or if anyone went in that direction, but it is a closed door.
Oh, I thought he said they went through that way.
No, I think he was saying that they wouldn't have taken the time to close the door.
Doors, yeah.
Okay, I thought he said they went that way.
That's the heat of battle. You might misunderstand stuff. It's understandable.
Yeah. So you know what?
Smash!
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bull charge the door and try to shoulder barge it open.
All right, that's cool. There is actually a thing under your strength that allows you to open doors.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and make that roll. You're a 1 to 3, I believe. Are you not with your strength?
Yeah, it's a 3.
Mm-hmm. All right, you smash through.
I figured that would have said success or something.
It would be useful if it did. So you smash through, and what you find is you are in a stable. Unfortunately, there were people waiting in here for you. Some of them are putting saddles on steeds, but 2 of them have crossbows locked and loaded. So you're going to end your action right after bursting through that door, taking a few steps inside.
Okay.
Who's next? Odette?
I would probably pull out a spear.
Mm-hmm.
I would pull out my. I think I want to pull out my spear.
100
pull out
feet
my
away.
spear.
If you've got range on it, the one figure you can see that hasn't quite rounded the corner yet, 100 feet away.
I don't think I'm that good at that, but I can try and take a shot.
Okay. Let's find out what range is on that. Is it a long spear or a short spear?
It just says spear, so it's probably average spear. Wherever average spear is listed.
The Goldilocks spear, you might say.
It's not too long, it's not too short. Spear.
Just right.
Do you have a strength bonus? No. It is
No.
out. Yeah, it is outside
It's
of
out of
your
my range.
range. Yeah,
Okay.
it is outside of your range.
I would
So you
probably
could still
still
throw it if you roll a 20. You might do it, but otherwise it's going to fall well short.
4 rerolls is an auto success.
Wait, what? Or oh
Or
god, no,
two-
no,
two
it's okay.
rerolls
I
now
will
is
pull out my
enough.
spear, and since my parrot just rounded the corner, I will wait behind NPC.
Okay.
Like I understand, and I will just let NPC know I'm waiting for Skittles. Skittles is the name of my parrot.
Sure.
Shit, if 2's an auto success, I should just start doing that with my charisma checks.
It's
Since I
Uh,
wasted
yeah.
2 anyway.
Tristan, you had an arrow knocked last round, so you're within your range for a bow.
It will be shot at that person
Mm-hmm.
who hopefully gets injured by it and doesn't, I don't know, deflect it back at us somehow. Oh no, am I rolling?
Oh, crit!
Well,
Is that
there
a
we go.
natural 20?
That is
Yeah.
a natural 20. There
All
you go.
right. Your arrow goes to the back of his head, comes out his forehead, and he drops before making that corner.
Nice. I
Well,
just
we're
say
not making
that.
friends with them now.
Yeah, true enough. Their turn. Unfortunately, Thyber, 2 crossbow bolts coming at you, both miss.
Hey,
Yep. Large,
Wait, from-
angry orc coming through the
Oh.
door just throws them off. One of them does mount a steed, though, and one of the other ones has thrown open the barn doors here. So it looks like one of them at least is mounted and about to flee. Around here, nothing else seems to be happening. You hear your bird yell out, "Who the hell are you?"
I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her.
All right, so Thyber, you are in the most danger. So why don't you roll a d6 for your side? Is anyone casting? Actually, only one of you is capable of casting. So you guys go first. So Thyber, let's start with you since you're in the most danger currently.
I'm charging the first crossbowman. Or
Sure.
is there somebody closer?
The crossbowmen are the 2 closest.
Okay, sure. If they're close enough to get between, I'll do that where on my second round I can try to hit both of them if I don't kill this one.
Yeah, sure. You hurdle over a few tack and harnesses that are laying on the ground, and you're just right in the middle of these 2 crossbowmen who are trying to drop their crossbows and pull out their swords. An
Don't
8 is
attack
going
yet.
to miss. Do you have a second attack in your first round yet?
No, not yet. I
Okay.
need one more round, one more level.
Right.
The
So
reroll. Do it. Go ahead. We need this.
Okay.
I believe in you. I also believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm in your heart, Oak.
Dion, are you point
There's
tracker?
no love in my heart. That's why that
Ah,
happened.
it's another miss. How many rerolls do you have left, Dion? Do you have the count?
4.
4 left. Okay, so that's a
Yeah,
miss.
If anyone would like to drop bits, it's only 50 bits for 1 reroll. Wow.
Bargain.
It's a bargain.
Why?
I can't do it.
Okay.
'cause I'm playing.
Who is next? So you hear the clash of steel as Thyber smashes down the door. You hear his battle cries. He runs into the room. You don't see what it is he's attacking, but there's obviously foes in that direction. The one dead guy at the end of the corridor, you have no idea what he was running to, but no one else has peeked ahead around the corner. And you now see some bobbing light coming out of this corridor, although no one has shown themselves yet.
And I know, I mean,
Yeah.
let's say when I heard that, I let everybody know that that means somebody's there, that someone's coming.
I would like to do something stupid.
Yeah, I love this.
I would like to ready a charge
Okay.
for this spot right here at the hallway. As soon as I see any type of object or person that's
Thank
not
you.
a little bird, I have to be
Charges, tiny bird.
All right. The real
Bipedal
So
creature.
as soon as anyone right in this spot.
Sure. There's really not an Overwatch kind of action in first edition, but what I'll do is I will let you go before anyone that comes out of here, just because you're readying yourself for that.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that's your action. Odette, again, other than whatever it is that Thyber is yelling and hacking at, you don't see any current threats. But again, you know that your bird ran into something down this way.
Knowing that, like, I can see NPCs starting to ready themselves, I cast Barkskin
Okay. Yep.
on NPC.
Sounds good. Barkskin. That increases your armor class. It's got a few enough segments that it'll go off before the end of this round.
It says it doesn't. Why do I have NA under segments?
It's instant.
Okay.
Yep.
And
Is
it
that a
lasts
flat
for.
AC or a bonus? I think it's a flat.
It's flat.
It's flat. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what would the flat be? Because I might have a better AC.
No, it's a flat bonus. It's a plus one bonus,
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I misunderstood. Got it. So my AC's a 2.
and it will last for 8 rounds.
Okay.
Okay.
You're barked up. Tristan?
Not the wrong tree.
You fired last round. What are you doing now?
I'll put the bow away and get out my longsword because I don't see anybody else around at the moment.
Okay, sounds good.
It's going to be.
All right, their turn. Thyber, 3 of them rush forward with their swords. One of them might hit. What's your AC?
AC without my shield is 3.
One of them hits. Comes down with a cruel slash across your belly. Didn't even manage to hit my dice tray. And there it goes again. All right. 5 points of damage. Just cuts a line across your chest. You're engaged with the 3. One of them, the one on the horseback, has now fled. He's gone off on his horseback out the back barnyard doors. The one that opened the door is turning towards you, and he's got a large crossbow that he's starting to crank up. Okay. From the corridor, you hear the squawk! Bird down! Bird down! Feel Odette has got a little rage in her system, so why don't you roll a d6 for this round? And are you casting this round, Odette? Jen?
Sorry, I'm thinking. I was
Okay.
making lots of groaning noises as I was thinking. Like, the answer is no, I'm not casting this round.
Okay. You guys go first. Thyber, you're in the most danger. You've got 3 foes on you.
Okay.
They basically got you ringed. What do you want to do?
The first attack's on the one that hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack is on one of the crossbows, unless that was one of them.
Well, the one that's loading the crossbow is on the other
Yeah,
side
but I mean
of
the
the
2. I don't know the third one which one hit me. Was it one of the initial crossbowmen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to hit him and the other guy.
Okay.
So first attack's on the dude that hit me.
That hits.
That
Actually, that you just cleave that one in half. That one just goes down.
say that hits AC 3.
Mm-hmm.
Second one misses.
Okay. Well, one down, so you're faced with 2 opponents still. Who's next?
Nobody popped around the corner yet?
No, not yet. So if you want to continue to hold, then you can do that, and I'll let you go before they do.
So, like, when you say that, I just want to make clear so I know. Like, that means, like, they'll turn the corner and then I attack before they
Yep.
attack me?
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to just ready another charge. I'm just ready. I'm
Okay.
just waiting while I hear Thybor fucking shit up on the other side. I'm like, he's fine.
All right. So, Jen, Richard, what do you guys want to do?
So, unfortunately for NPC, I can't keep my chill, and I run into the opening of the hallway ready to throw my spear. What do I
Okay.
say?
Well, 2 things. Your poor bird has a crossbow bolt through its body. It's laying on the ground. It's not dead, but it's injured, and it's trying to pull the bolt out of it. And unfortunately, 3 other guys were standing in wait, and they unleashed their crossbow bullets. They were waiting for you two. All right. Wow, they suck. One of them might have actually hit you. Yeah, 18. What's your AC?
Oh dear God. 9. Unless
9?
it went up. No, it didn't. I don't think it went up. It's still 9.
Not unless you changed your armor or anything.
Nope.
You're hit with a crossbow bolt. 4 points of damage. Hits you high in the arm.
Mm-hmm.
You can also heal a hit die because we just got 100 biddies. If you want to heal that damage back.
I'm okay for now. I'm okay for
Alright,
now.
I'm gonna think of that.
Okay, so I throw my spear.
Yep. You throw your spear. Go ahead.
Pull out my gun.
So I pull out my gun. How far away are they?
They're very close, so
Okay.
no
Can I
penalty.
stab them with my spear?
You can do that instead. Yep.
I would stab them with my spear.
Go for it.
Oh dear God. don't
7
think it
is not going to cut it.
7
They're
doesn't
all
hit.
in chain as well.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so mad.
So Tristan, you are the last for your side.
Yeah.
You
I'm
still
just
don't
gonna-
see anyone, by the way. Yeah.
No, I know. And they're down the small this corridor here, right? Or are they not right at the end?
They're down that corridor that
that
you
bit,
can't quite
yeah.
see.
Well, I mean, Odette just ran around the corner and went, ugh,
Yes.
making horrible noises. So I guess they're reloading right now. So I will run around that corner and see what I can see.
Okay. If you want, you can move and fire. That's fine. You didn't move that far. You moved 20 feet.
I don't have I have a longsword now.
You have a
so
longsword
I
out.
don't know
Okay,
if
well, you can engage if you want.
So, yeah. Yep. Move
Okay.
up. Take a wild swing at one of them.
Go for it.
No, short sword, not long sword. Yeah. Oh.
No, that is going to miss.
Wildly-
I'm pretty sure it will.
Slash
What's your
away.
Thaco?
My Thaco.
Or what armor class did you
19
hit?
is 0,
Either
so
one.
9 would hit a 10.
Okay, yeah, nah, that's not going to do it. All right, so you've rounded the corner. You see these 3 people that are dropping their crossbows and they're pulling swords.
That's cheating.
Okay, so their turn. The ones in the corridor fired. I mean, they were basically doing the same thing Dion was doing, so that was their action. Fiber, you've got 2 on you still. And they're going to attack. Actually, you've got 3 on you because the one that fired the crossbow,
Yeah.
right, or was cranking the crossbows, got it this time. Orange dies the crossbow. 17, that hits. What's your AC?
3.
Only the crossbow hits. This was a large crossbow. 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
Hits you in the foot, actually. I got my location.
Son of a bitch.
Got my
I'll
location die.
Spin around in circles swinging.
The other 2 miss. All right, so new round. Let's have Richard. Richard, roll a d6 for your side.
Again?
Yep.
Just want them to go first.
And Dion, actually, before you can keep the roll, but Dion. So two of your friends just went around the corner. You know they're in combat. If you want to just stop holding, you can have your action at the trail and just get in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Right.
Okay, so you're around the corner. Corridor is wide enough that you can all kind of get in there. It's cramped, but you can. So if you want to make an attack roll, Dion.
Yes, sir, I do. With my battle axe. I named it
Oh!
after my great grandmother because she was
Nice.
a battle axe.
You
Nice,
just
critical.
Yeah, you just go right through one of these half orcs middle. He's in the middle of dropping a crossbow, going for a sword. He doesn't reach it before you just hack him down. So there are still two in that corridor. Richard, you rolled a 4 for your side. 5, so they go first. The two in the corridor will finish pulling their swords. They've got 3 people that they can attack. Let's see.
Are they shooting bolts?
Nope, they've drawn swords.
Oh, okay. They're shooting swords. Okay.
2 of them are going on Dion, just because you just hacked down their fellow, just in cold blood right there. They both miss you, Dion. Perhaps they're frightened at your battle face. It's just so just serious.
War
You know.
face is on.
Got your war paint on.
This is how I got my man.
There you go. Let's see. You've got 2 on you. The crossbow guy's reloading. This is Fiber. 19's going to hit you. Single point of damage. It is just a surface scratch over your left cheek. The bird bleeds. And you hear more call to arms coming in from down the corridor that you guys are in down here, with Odette, Tristan, and NPC. So further down, you're hearing more battle calls, crying out like, what's going on? Is that the pizza? Things like that, Let's have Dion roll for your side. Oh, actually, it's your turn.
Wait,
Sorry,
did I
it
get
is
to
your
go?
turn.
I didn't get to
It
go
is
yet.
your turn. How about we just give you a turn? Let's
No,
do
Bert,
that.
You're so generous.
All right, who wants first?
That would be 500 bits for the PCs to get a turn.
Yeah.
I would probably try and because the bird is in front of them, right? How far away is the bird from me?
I'm going to say that you're protectively standing over it.
Oh, I pick up the bird and I run out to Thybur because I hear stuff happening outside.
Okay. They did not attack you last round, so you're technically not in melee, so that's fine.
Okay.
Pick up the bird and you leave.
Flip. Bye.
Bird down! Bird down! What a life! Ah!
Oh my god. I stabilized the bird. Is that amazing?
All right, who's next? Who's doing something?
I'll go with one of the guys on me.
Okay. What do you hit?
That'll hit a 6.
It'll hit a 6. Well, you hit, and you cut one down.
And Odette come running into here.
She will not have made it yet. So you can see her, or you can hear her behind you coming
hear
up.
my bird.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll yell at that. One of them's getting away on horse.
Horse friend.
That's my go.
Sure. Yeah, that'll work. Tristan, there are still foes in this corridor.
Yes. Well, I guess I will attempt to not hinder NPC with my attacks. I guess that's the best I can hope for, really.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I'll try and attack one of them.
Go for it.
I really should work out how backstabbing works, as I am a thief. But,
Yep,
That's
you just
not what
gotta
I'm-
get some tactical advantage on them before you can backstab.
I
So
know.
either be attacking from hiding or surprising them.
Yep, not going to be doing either of those things.
Does it work if they're flanked?
It can, but they're not flanked. There's two of you and two of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Right,
wh-
yeah, so nah, that's
What do you hit for AC?
not. 8. with
An
another
8. Yeah, just missed. Just missed. Okay.
Logan just healed us, but he also wants the bird to be healed too. Healing to all characters just happened. The bird is included.
Sure, we can include the bird.
So I'm not damaged. I don't know who is. If we want to take the healing, we can, or we can bank it. I don't know where everyone's at HP
You
wise.
can bank
If it's
it.
100, that's for a character, to a character, not everybody.
He put 2 in.
They did 200.
Okay.
The bird and a character.
The bird is the character.
We can
That's
wait
right.
until after this main encounter if we want.
Yeah, see who
Bird
really
doesn't
needs
die
it.
in
Yeah.
the meantime, yeah.
I'm performing tiny CPR on this bird.
Live, damn you, live! Dion, I think you're the only one that hasn't gone yet.
Hit him with my axe. Chapow! 8
Oh,
damage.
yeah, you cut another one down. There is just one left in this
I
hallway.
wish I had cleave.
You're just making a gory mess in this
I'm
hallway.
Just snarling, just foaming at the mouth. I've suddenly turned into 5 levels of barbarian.
Oak, why don't you roll for your side?
Satyr.
All right, you guys go first. So, Oak, you have one person in front of you. You've got someone that reloaded a crossbow last turn, so they'll be able to fire this turn. Odette is behind you. You've just yelled out that someone's getting away on horseback. Odette, you can see just past Thyber and his enemies that you do see the back end of a horse and a rider starting to gallop
back
off.
end of a horse and a rider. So I
Back
see the
end.
front
You
of
see
the horse.
both of their rumps.
Does that count as like being able to see it?
Yeah, that's line of sight.
Okay, then I'm casting first.
Okay, you're going to cast.
I'm
What are
casting
you
in-
casting? And let's see if you have range. We'll make this random here to see how far they've gotten.
I'm casting animal friendship. It says, oh no, it says range is 10 feet. There's
oh
no
no,
way
it's
I'm that
well,
close
yeah,
to
it's
it.
well beyond 10 feet.
Can I run to it and cast it, or
No,
to it and cast
because your normal movement wouldn't even take you out of the
Okay.
out of the room. Yeah.
is this room that I've come into? Does it have like openings to the sky at all?
It does not. No.
Okay, it's completely closed off. Okay. Then what I would do is I would cast Entangle instead.
What's your range on Entangle?
80 feet on Entangle.
Okay, let's see if we can hit that. Let's.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a
Friendship would have been
random.
funny. Stop, buddy.
I
Okay.
know. Well, the thing is, it becomes friendly to me, so it would just turn around. I wouldn't even have to say anything. It would be like,
60,
"Oh my god, Jen, I miss
70,
you."
90. So what's the range on it?
20 feet radius. Sorry, it's an 80 feet range, but it has a 20-foot radius.
Okay,
On it.
so you're going to be able to just hit it.
Okay.
Okay. Can you read me the effects of Entangle and how many segments does it take?
So it takes 3 segments to cast.
Still well within before
it's
they can move.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So what's the floor like? What's the floor situation?
Grass.
Perfect. Okay. So
Plants.
plants in a 20-foot radius of the enchanted location immediately begin to writhe violently about, whipping and entangling any creature in the area. Creatures threatened in this manner are entitled to a saving throw. If the saving throw succeeds, the creature's movement rate is slowed to half normal. If it fails, the creature is held in place so that it cannot move, attack, or cast spells for the duration of the spell.
Okay, so what I just rolled is for the horse and rider.
This horse. This
The
poor
horse gets entangled. The rider,
It's
however,
thrown off.
is well, he's not thrown off. Well, maybe.
It's like being.
Oh wow!
Different.
So
Whoa.
natural 20 on a check. So is thrown clear of the entanglement, but lands
shit.
badly. Let's see if he's just killed outright.
Oh no, he breaks his. Oh no. This is...
1 point of damage. So like he's thrown clear as the horse is brought to a sudden halt and he is launched outside of the area of effect. He lands hard crunch of bone on his left shoulder, but he is standing or is trying to stand. So
Okay.
that's
Breaks
your
it.
action.
Question, where was the other person who was shooting at Thyber?
He's at the barn doors. So
Would he have been caught in the entanglement at all?
no,
Okay.
with 20 feet radius, no.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's my turn.
Mm-hmm. Who's next?
I can't get to the bowman, can I? Like hack and then move in the hack on my second attack.
Yeah, you can hack and move and hack if you get 2 attacks this round.
Yeah, this is my 2 attack round.
Sure.
So on the dude first.
That's going to miss though. So if you move at this point, you're going to
Yeah,
open
I
yourself. Yeah.
Probably, I would want to drop him before I move. So. Unless since I said that and you say no, you said you were going to move. I'm fine
Nah,
with
you
that.
have tactical forethought, so you can stick where you are.
Jesus.
Yeah, 2.
I want a
2
new
misses.
seed number.
New seed number. Well, you're welcome to roll physical dice. Okay, so that's Thyber and that's Odette. How about NPC and Tristan? You guys have
I'm
a
gonna
single foe.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go 3 for 3 if that's okay. I want to try and down this last one. Really, I got a good feeling. Watch me roll a nat 1. Let's go!
Wow.
Almost a
It's
20.
only 4.
Wow.
But that's
Yeah.
4 damage.
It's a good solid hit. Not enough to drop this one, but you do wound him definitely.
And I just look over at Tristan and go, "Here you go, finish
Pick
him
up
off.
the spear.
Get that kill count up, buddy."
Yeah, I tried desperately to hit someone. I tried desperately not to hit NPC.
Please hit.
Oh
Thank
yeah.
God, yes!
Tristan gets a kill.
I'm helping. I mean, I shot somebody through the brain with a longbow as well. I mean,
Yeah.
Brained him.
Yeah.
That was a
Uh,
good kill.
Okay, so you guys in the corridor, you see at the end of the corridor that there is another door, and you can see, just from what you hear, actually, there must be a flight of stairs going down at the end of that corridor because you're hearing voices, but they sound like they're coming from further down from you, further away from you. But you hear the voices, but you don't hear movement. Like you don't hear the sound of boots coming down the corridor or anything like that.
I tell Tristan quietly, so it's not overheard, we should head back to the other room I told Oak and them to go to. Maybe we can, that door, maybe we can use that as a clinch point.
What languages do the two of you speak?
I speak Common, Undercommon, and Modron.
Useful. How about Tristan?
Common, Dwarven, Draconic, and 2 unspecified ones.
Okay.
Big jet.
I swear to God, there better be a point in this entire campaign where I can use Modron.
When you
I
die
just
and see
really
your
want
god,
it.
it will be very useful. Richard, make me an intelligence check.
Oh. Okay.
Does it make it?
No, that's one too high.
Okay.
That's a failure.
All right. You for a moment you think you hear a word or two in Draconic, but it was too muted. You're not really sure what you heard. Could be your imagination as well.
Yep.
So that's everybody, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So Dion, roll a d6 for your side. Is anyone casting? Odette, are you casting?
You just ask me directly.
You're the only one that's a
I
spellcaster
know.
right now, so.
No, I'm
Psionics
okay.
Is casting.
All right.
I'm not doing any. Psionics happened before anything. I wasn't doing that.
Simultaneous. Okay, so let's finish up with Thyber then. Thyber, crossbow guy he can fire this round.
Yep.
He's got 2 targets now though, as Odette's also in the room.
3.
The bird.
Yeah, you can shoot the bird.
He's not gonna hit my bird. I'm protecting.
He might.
He won't.
Rolls a 20, skewers the bird into you.
Oh
All right.
no!
So go ahead and make your attack,
Don't
Cyber,
say that.
on the one that's still in front of you. He's
You're
going to make
willing into
his.
existence.
He misses. You hit and you kill him.
And then charge the crossbow.
All right, which is going to take a shot at you unrestricted now before you close in. Oh! What's your AC?
3.
Okay, that hits. You take 3 points as a bolt goes through your middle as you charge forward. Odette, what are you doing?
How far away is he?
10, 20, 30 feet.
The Cyber just killed him.
Not yet.
No.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my spear. Is that my spear?
Sure.
I don't have a good throw.
Your bird was sitting on the end of the spear.
He's like, ah, crap!
God, why would I put my bird on the end of my spear? I stab it
So
again.
So
Carry
the
it
bird
around
can
with me.
grab it and
Yeah, the
fly
bird's flying
to
out. You
guide
see it in
it
slow
like a
motion as it
missile.
zooms in, and the
Oh
bird just
dear
screaming
God,
as the
that's just
spear
awful.
Yep.
hurtles towards the
Bad
sad.
throw. It goes high and wide. Your spear sticks to the back end wall of the shed in here. Yep.
I tried.
Oh, and by the way, are you spinning one of the heals on the bird? Like, honestly,
How is it
are
doing?
you? It's dying.
Will it survive till the end of us
I
getting attacked?
believe chat wanted the bird healed.
Okay, then the bird is healed along with like what is it? We can just use 100 of those bits and just heal the bird if we want and save
Yeah.
a larger heal. Okay, so the bird is now healed.
Okay, we're at 8 rerolls.
Pull out the bolt,
okay with that.
and apparently its
Magic.
god looks favorably upon it as it heals.
And what does it say? What the hell are you doing here?
There's 100 bits for the bird.
No,
Another 100.
it says, I want to raise!
Good lord, there's too many bits on this bird right now, okay? It's fully healed. I put it inside my jacket pocket. So
There's investment in the bird. Investment in the bird, I tell you.
I don't care about if the party goes down. This bird's
Yeah.
gonna make it.
It
We
now
don't have
it
enough
now
wood to add
demands
to it.
2 rats a day as a raise. It gets
We
combat
use those
pay.
500 bits that Brendan has just given us to transform it into one of those pterodactyls.
Yeah.
Second evolution.
Oh dear
There you go.
God. There's too much coming in.
All right. So this is a simultaneous round. So NPC and Tristan, you're still standing around there. Both of you make me. Actually, no, Richard, only you. Make me an intelligence check again, as there are now louder, clearer words in Draconic going on.
Very low success, but yeah.
You hear a few words. The ones that stand out are kill prisoners.
Well, we're not prisoners, so that doesn't apply to us. But hey, they got prisoners. They're gonna kill them somewhere.
Yeah, that's being shouted pretty loudly in Draconic.
We should possibly find them if we're heroes.
Are we here to save prisoners?
Well, that was one of
I
your
mean,
goals.
slavery, so I guess so.
Yeah.
I'll say if there's gonna be one of y'all over there that's a hero, it's gonna be Dion, because I'd be like,
Yeah. Yeah, if I hear that, I kind of, yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Is it my turn to do something?
Yeah, you can do something. Yeah. So
I'm
what you
running
see is a
down the
doorway,
hallway.
and then you haven't rounded that corner yet, so you don't know what's past this, but you do see the door.
I'm gonna round the corner and skid to a halt as I face the hallway the way it faces, and just be ready.
Sure.
Just waiting to see what
Tokyo
I see as I
drift it.
slide that extra 5 feet. Yeah. Like,
This time, no one is waiting for you. There's a set of stairs that go out into the grounds. You see that there is another building over here, and in the middle here is just a bunch of burned down bits of wooden walls that used to be there.
Okay, is the commotion that I'm hearing coming from forward ahead of me or to my left? through
You
that
think it's
doorway?
coming from the next building.
Okay.
Actually, you're
All right,
positive.
and
If
I'm
you
just
if you
gonna-
actually take a step down that stairs, you can hear the shouts. It's from the next building.
Alright, I'm gonna point down the hallway for Tristan and be like, I think the prisoners are this way. I hear all the voices that way. See if you can get the others to follow us.
Okay.
The man that was thrown from the horse is still trying to get away. You see that he has like a shoulder sack that he's being very careful about taking with him. This is what Odette and Thyber sees. Okay, so I'm going to take it out of rounds just now. So what do you guys want to... Well, actually, Thyber, you've still got one on you.
Yeah, still got
Yeah.
a crossbow.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll a
Got
d6. Let's finish this off. Take a d6. They go first. Gonna do a morale check.
Oh, we just got like 600 more bits for stuff.
Okay, so
For the bird.
drops his sword, and in Orcus says, "Surrender."
Asking me to surrender, idiot.
Oh, old man Logan dropped 700 bits. So what is that for? Are you trying to create some chaos for them, or are you?
No. Brendan dropped 500 bits.
Oh,
Yeah.
Between the two of them, they
It's
dropped
to secure
700.
the bird's safety.
Yeah.
okay.
Screw
To
the party.
secure the
This
bird's
is,
safety. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is another one of those games where the NPC is just really the hero of the saga.
The NPC, not you, NPC.
Right.
Wait, I thought we used 2 of our rerolls to give healing to the bird, or did that not
I only
work?
need 100 to give healing just to
Yeah.
bird. Just one. But
Right,
that was from
we
earlier.
already
No,
did
it
that.
doesn't take
Logan gave
rerolls.
200. Logan gave 200 earlier for the bird. We only used one of those 200.
Right.
Yeah.
We had one
Right.
pullover, 100 from Ames, 500 from Brendan.
Okay,
Have a
so-
butt ton of bits.
So, but the
You don't
question.
use a reroll on that though.
He didn't, yeah.
So Thyber, the question is, he is surrendering. Do you run him through?
I see the other dude running, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna run and just kind of shoulder barge him to the side as I pull my bow and try to take out the other dude.
Just make the shot. I'm going to say if you can make the shot, you'll stop him. If you don't make the shot, he's going to hit the wood line.
4 for an auto success, right?
Oh.
Now, I get 2 shots with a bow. Do I get
Yeah.
them both off?
Yeah. Go ahead, take them both.
God damn it! this
Yeah.
sucks.
Again, can we use 4 for an auto
It's,
success?
no, it's 2 for an auto, isn't it?
Is it 2 now? Okay.
Is it?
That's up to y'all. If y'all want to stop him, he's got something.
Please kill
Okay,
him.
then we'll use 2 for an auto.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I would like you to do
Yeah.
then, it's an auto success, but go ahead and roll the damage separate.
I'll just roll it again for the damages.
D6.
It would be 5 points.
Okay, not enough to kill him, but I'm going to say it gets him in the leg. So now he's not going to be able to hit the woodland. You slowed him down. He's still trying for it,
Auto success
hobbling
is
along.
second shot.
What
Yeah, I'll move as quickly as I can.
you will catch
Odette,
up to
watch
him
this
then.
one.
So Thyber, you run out. You're able to basically catch up with him. What is your intent? He can't get away from you. He knows this, so he stops. He drops the bags that he's carrying, and he draws his sword.
I'm gonna get back to the stables there if you even want a chance to live.
Okay, I'll tell you what. We will go ahead and do 6. Yeah, he's not made of any more sterner stuff than his buddy. So he drops his weapon.
I'm gonna pick up the pack and march him back to the with the other dude.
All right.
Well, I am trying to burst into their room and say, hey, they're killing the prisoners and NPCs run off to save them.
Yep.
We
Okay.
gotta go save NPC. And then I'm heading back to find NPC.
I have to
I'm-
run and grab my spear.
Yeah. Yep. You do have to do that.
I'm booking it to this other building.
Okay.
I'm full on sprinting.
So I showed off more of it here. So the question is, you're not seeing an entrance into this other building. So you're out here, right? And it's just solid wall. You're not seeing an entrance anywhere going south. Here, that's let me reveal a little bit more for you here. So all the way down, you're just seeing a wall. You're not seeing a door. You're not seeing a window. You're not seeing any way to get into that building from here.
Oh, okay.
Now around the front, you do see. Let me see if I can reveal this. Okay, so around the front, there is a portcullis gate down, and another gate down, and it looks like there's a courtyard behind that second gate. Actually, I can just reveal that. You can see into it. All right, so the problem is that you've got this gate down, and you can't get through into the buildings.
Right. Was this door that I passed earlier, was that door open?
Nope, closed. Nobody opened it.
Alright, I'm gonna backtrack then. Once I realize there's like nowhere to go, I want to head back to this door and just bash it open.
Okay. You do that. It is another storeroom. There are more barrels and crates in here. These look fresher though. They're not dusty. They look like they've recently been put in, and they're all in good shape.
Alright, I make a note of that, and I'm gonna head back, eventually head back to this hallway here
Sure.
to meet up with them, because I'm sure they might be coming towards me.
I think everybody at this point is congregating inside the barn. You have 2 survivors that have surrendered.
Where are the prisoners? Ask them. Because I don't know work.
I'll translate.
We do
anything
speak
he says.
common. We're not idiots.
Oh, thank God. Where are the prisoners?
The other building. I don't know what the hell you guys are doing over here.
How do you get there?
The gates?
Are there any secret entrances?
Make me wisdom checks, everyone that's listening.
It's too late. They've killed all the prisoners by now. By the time we've been faffing around over here.
Probably.
Nope.
Wisdom check.
Well, mostly I was asking them if there were any.
Yeah, I know.
Nope.
Yep, high success.
Low success.
Yep. So they do the shake their head. Tristan, you think they might be knowing more than they're telling?
We're sparing your lives. You should tell us what you know.
Well, it's not really a secret entrance or anything. I mean, just there's another. There's a couple of other buildings out there. You can go through a couple of those and kind of get in past the gate.
Sounds secret to me.
I mean, they're right there.
Lead on.
All right. So he's going to take you guys all the way to the south. And again, Tristan, you're right. I mean, that was several minutes ago that you heard them yell out, kill prisoners. So he brings you all the way down here to the south. And then, of course, there's the door here. The main door. It is open.
Is it open?
Yes.
No?
It is opened
It
We're
is
at
open.
19, or where are we at?
at 19.
Yeah. Down the bottom. Yep. Alright.
All right.
Come on.
Who goes to the doorway first?
The
They do.
prisoners.
They do. All right.
Uh,
Fair enough. No reason I'm getting a handful of dice.
As they fall over dead. Your dice cam's about halfway off, also.
Yeah, I need to raise it up a little bit. Well, there was three crossbow bolts and 2 dead prisoners now. Yeah, if you force them through the door first, they just have two bolts go through them. They drop. There are 5 half orcs that have arrayed themselves around the inside of this room. They were waiting. The double doors at the end of the room, let me just make it so you can see it, are closed, and there's a bar over it, and they're basically protecting. They're all taking, some cover behind statues, a bit of ornamental stone, etc. But they're all looks like they're guarding this back door.
Go charging in.
Go charging in. Okay. Well, you're leading the charge. Give me a d6. No one's surprised here. You broke the surprise by offering up 2 perfectly good bolt targets. Ooh, you're giving them a 1. All right, they go first. 3 of them just start reloading their crossbows. The other 2 drop crossbows, grab swords, and they're going to meet your charge, Thyber. So you're going to have 2 on you. Who's coming in the door behind Thyber?
I will.
Thyber, natural 20 on one of them.
Misses.
Only a point of damage, though. Glancing blow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's their actions. The 2 came forward. The other 3 are reloading. Who wants first?
Guess Tiber and I would charge together. I
Sure.
would assume.
Yeah, go ahead.
Combination attack.
Yeah, both of you go ahead and make me melee attacks. I assume 1 on each.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess. All right. Battle cry. Leedle, 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 leedle.
Jesus.
That's not
Wow.
it. You know what? No. I don't accept this. I'm gonna use a reroll. I refuse to accept this failure.
And it's still a failure.
Still not good. That's fine. I'll eat it.
All right, so you both meet the charge. You're both of you 1 each on the 2 melee attackers. What are the other guys? What are you doing? Odette and Tristan.
I guess I look at Odette and shrug. Go follow in with the others, I guess. Pull out my.
Yeah, I'm going in, and I would like to throw my spear again.
Sure. At one of the reloading guys.
Yeah, sure. We'll throw it at the reloading fella.
Okay, so 20 feet away.
Okay. Good God.
Wow, a 1.
I can't hit anything.
Yeah,
Say
spear
this,
goes wide again.
Reload the damn game. We need a new seed.
I'd like to think that I throw so poorly that it makes them laugh and distracts them, and they can't actually reload. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're not using any
I
crit
know.
fails
I love
or
that.
anything like that. So.
I love that.
Break out the old good hits, bad misses table.
Oh yeah, those are some great stuff on there.
I just have to get rid of my spear so that I'm forced to cast. That's
Yep.
all I have.
So your
to
last
do.
throw actually warped it. So that's really what happened. It wasn't your
Okay.
aim at all. Tristan.
Can I make it over there? Just like go on with the short sword, or is it too far?
20, 10, 20, 30 feet. What is your normal movement? You're not encumbered, right?
No, my
Then you can, you can charge. I mean, it would be a charge though.
normal is 60. I'm seeing it for some reason.
But anything over 10 feet's a charge if you're
All right, then.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. I charge.
Yep.
Nice.
plus 2 to hit, but your AC is a little lower next round. I mean, assuming you want to get into, you could just
You got
come
a
up
bow, don't
short and not have it, not do the attack, but be within melee, and then you don't
Don't you
suffer
have a
any
bow?
AC penalties.
No, charge into it.
Okay.
I know I have a bow, but that would take a whole round to get out, and I want to see if I can actually hit something at some point.
Well, that'll do it
So
certainly.
All up with a natural 20.
Yeah.
I didn't need that +2.
Yeah. So he sees you coming. He just drops his crossbow. He goes for his sword, but before he can clear anything, you stab him 5's not quite enough to kill him, but he's hating life, and perhaps he's reconsidering his career choices. He's made some bad turns in his life.
Oh, do I not get double damage on a crit?
No, we're not doing crit fails or successes.
Try,
Suggestion.
Richard.
Yeah.
Nice
Oh,
try,
well.
Richard.
All right, so that's everybody, right? Yeah. Yep. So it's in the next round since they went first. So
I'm
Do you-
casting.
you're going to cast this round, okay? Dion, roll a d6 for your side.
5.
Stupid.
Simultaneous. Okay,
God.
so
Son of a bitch.
the crossbow guys are going to be able to shoot. They each have a target that's not in melee. So one's going. Oh, actually, no. Richard is in melee. So they're both going to shoot at Odette, unfortunately.
God dang it. Okay.
Oh my gosh, a 17 and a 20. So
My baby girl.
So you were not casting this round.
Well, I was
No,
gonna
it's
say I haven't gotten a
no,
chance.
you
to,
still
yeah,
get to
simultaneous.
cast, but
Yeah,
they
it's
still
simultaneous.
get to shoot since it's simultaneous.
I got hit by 1. Well, wait. What is it?
Oh, you got hit by 2.
2.
10 total points. But what are
That's
you
fine,
casting
I'm
for a
fine.
spell?
I'm casting summon insects.
Ooh, nice. There's certainly a lot of them around. So what does the spell do for you?
So it takes a round to go off.
Okay, so it'll go off next round.
Yes.
Oh, actually, so then what will happen is that your spell is interrupted because you will get shot by them.
I thought that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's too long a spell.
It's too long of a spell.
But I thought it happened simultaneously.
No.
So I'm like about to cast, and then they shoot me, and I'm like, cool. I'ma still cast.
Nope. No, doesn't work that way.
Okay.
You start to cast, you're shot at the same time, and so it ruins the spell.
Okay.
All right.
Well, now, you said it goes off next round, but is that the cast time?
It
One
doesn't go
round?
off at all because I've been
No,
interrupted.
no.
No,
What's
no.
the cast time on the spell?
Casting time is 1 round.
Okay.
It takes the whole
Yeah.
round to cast it.
Right.
It
Yeah.
takes the whole round to
Yeah.
cast.
So it's interrupted.
I didn't know if it was just doesn't affect until the following.
Yeah, sometimes that is true. That is, but yeah, takes the whole round. So the rest of you guys, there's one on each of Fiber and NPC. So why don't you make your attacks and they'll make theirs. Orange die will be Fiber. Oh, they're both going to miss you.
Holy shit.
There's the first one.
You kill one Fiber.
Have a chance to.
Yeah,
strike the
you're
second
close
one.
enough. You can strike at the next one as well, assuming that Dion doesn't take it out. Dion hits.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Between you guys just demolish these two. They're cut down.
Eh?
Okay. So
And then
Richard,
charge the
you're
crossbow.
on
Well,
one.
I'm here. You have to
Yeah.
make sure you match up with my excellent prowess. I see.
So you roll your attack, Richard, and he'll roll his. And he misses. Oh,
Yeah,
you
there we
don't.
go, 19.
And with the damage you did last round, you kill him.
Blah.
So there are only 2 of them left. They have just fired their crossbows at Odette, and then they're discarding them and drawing their swords. So that's it. Next round, Odette. Why don't you roll for your
Gonna
side?
cast.
Gonna cast. Okay. Same spell.
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
Wait, how many are left?
2.
And that's an area of effect spell. It's going to get us when we charge in.
Maybe.
I don't think it's an area of effect, because I have to tell it to. Yeah, it has to be from opponent to opponent.
Yeah.
It calls out opponent, so it would not give us friendly fire, and it would only focus on one person
Okay.
at a time. Knowing that, I probably would cast. I'm still casting, but it's going to be a different spell.
Sure.
Okay. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm gonna cast because I can't.
No, yeah, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me yet.
You shall later.
So just go ahead and roll a d6 for your
Oh, you want me
side.
to roll d6? Okay. Well,
Oh, yeah, they go first. So
Because you're
if they-
indecisive, we go last.
so the closest people are going to be Tristan because he ran forward, and the rest of you are all about equal. So Tristan, one of them's going to come forward. One of the 2 crossbowmen that were left drops the crossbow, grabs his sword. What's your AC?
5.
5. He hits with a 15. Sword, 3 points of damage. Shallow wound. And the other one will... Huh. The other one pulls something out of his sack and hurls it to the collection of Odette, Thiber, and NPC. Oh, he misses. Okay, so I'm going to do a little deviation.
Whoopsie-doodle.
Okay, he hurls something at you, but he obviously is intending to lob it into the midst of you, but he misses and it goes too far. So instead of hitting you, it hits this statue behind you, and it's just it whatever it is shatters, and just instantly the statue is just consumed in flame. It's just like some kind of viscous oil that just ignited when the glass was broken, and so the statue is on fire, not harming any of you.
Freak fire.
Yeah, your turn.
My
And
turn.
so Odette, casting goes first.
God damn it. It's like nothing good for me to cast. So sorry, I've been literally trying to figure this out. This is an enclosed area, correct?
Yes, although it has very tall ceilings.
I love being a druid because druids are like, is this an enclosed area? Are there any plants around? What's the ground and ceiling situation?
What's the weather like?
Yeah.
Is there do I get a feeling that there are going to be more people coming through a door?
You don't know. These guys were acting like they were guarding that door, and there's a bar across it on your side.
Okay. I'm not in melee range, right?
No, but you could take a 10 feet and be in melee if you wanted.
I don't want to be in melee range.
Yeah.
I want to kite around the dude and go open the door.
Sure. Yeah, you're not in
Whee!
melee.
I'm gonna die!
You go over and you throw the bar.
And I gently open the door
Gently open the door. Okay.
without checking for traps.
Okay,
Not a
so
single
what
trap
you
was checked
see
for.
is a long corridor.
It's my death.
At the end of the corridor is another set of double doors, which are now opened, and you can see the courtyard behind it, and you can see there's a group of half-orcs that are raising the portcullis. They've got a wagon and a team of horses. Looks like they're going to try and drive away. In this hallway, though, what you see are these little cells, and each cell has a freshly slaughtered slave. All their throats have been cut.
Don't let me see him.
Heroes.
How far away is this like cart that's
So you're right at the doors of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 110.
110 feet away? And okay. And is this being pulled by any animals?
Yes,
I can't do
it's a
anything
team of
right now.
horses.
Okay. Okay. A whole team of horses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
All right,
That's
so
my
that's
turn.
your action.
Yep.
What are the rest of you guys doing? There's just one more defender here who's got a sword out, and he doesn't look like he's going to move.
I got
Although-
somebody attacking me. Haven't I? Have I not?
I thought there was 3 left.
I thought there were 2 left. One which just attacked me and one which...
Right,
Why
and the
would
one
you
that just
guys
attacked
say
you, I thought you killed him with an attack of 19, doing 3 extra points of damage.
That was last round.
Oh, yep, you're right. So there is the one on you that was a crossbow shooter, and yeah,
Hey, look.
Yep.
Reasonably
4.
fair about the people who are trying to kill me.
hmm
So
So there are 2.
there are two.
many are
There are
left?
two.
The one who
My
just threw
fault.
the potion and one who is on me.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so the guy who threw the potion.
Yeah.
I'm
Terrible
I'm
aim.
hurt him. I'ma hurt him.
You are indeed.
Well, he's
I
obviously
just-
handicapped
I
with a
just-
throw like that. I mean, really?
I'm just gonna take the free action to just go and just Leroy Jenkins
All right.
right
Yeah,
at him.
make the attack. That's gonna
God
miss.
damn it.
That's gonna miss.
And then I just go, psych! Actually, my friend's totally gonna kill you instead. Get him, Thybor.
I'm on him. So I can go ahead and attack.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
It's only 1 attack round this
That'll hit, and that'll kill him.
Do I get to do a cool double attack thing?
Yeah,
Have
your,
I been-
it shows you're specialized in your battle axe, so that's 3 attacks every 2 rounds. So 1 attack, 2
Oh
attack,
my
1 attack, 2 attack.
god.
You hadn't
I
been
could
doing
have
it,
been
have you?
attacking. No, not at all.
You could have
Thank
been
you.
missing twice as many attacks, couldn't you?
I-
Yeah.
Just like me.
yeah.
Richard,
That's
I
my
Nearly
job.
Twice as
Get
awesome.
out my job.
Richard, I did roll for your attacker last round. They just missed. I didn't note it, but yeah. So you are in melee with one, Richard. He missed you.
Ah, well, you should take some damage from my short sword as I stab you on the side with it. Possibly.
In the side. That
With a
does it
15?
with a 1 point of damage.
Minimum damage. I'm just toying with him.
Scratched his ribs.
Yep.
Okay.
Just gave him a little tickle in the sensitive spot.
So that's this round. So Odette, you are staring through those doors, seeing
I'm
what
casting
just
again.
transpired. You're going to cast again.
I'm
Okay.
casting again.
Well, since it will
don't
matter
wanna
most
roll.
to you, why don't you roll a d6 for
I
your
don't
side?
want to roll. I don't want to roll. Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go first. You're casting, so that goes first. What do you want to cast?
I move. I'm like 30 feet. Moved,
If you're
right?
casting, you cannot move.
I can't move when I
Can't move when you cast,
Ah,
yeah.
son of a. I didn't. Okay. I base this on my ability to move while casting.
Well, what are you trying to cast?
I want to cast Entangle because if I get within 10
You
feet,
can. Okay, so how far are you going to be missing?
I
Because
would be missing by 10 feet.
then you can catch the back end of the wagon. Like you won't be
Okay.
able to catch the horses, but you can catch the wagon.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
I'm a casting.
All right. So they can make a save.
Yes. It does half their movement if they pass.
Yeah, they did not pass. So grass shoots up. New growth comes up underneath the wheels of this thing and just kind of intertwine the wheels, kind of goes over the top of the wagon itself. So the wagon is immobilized. And you see the horses are trying to pull it forward, but they can't. Only the wagon itself is stuck. And you see that there's a large iron chest on the back of that wagon. They're looking around to see like what's going on. They look down the corridor. They see you. What do the rest of you guys do?
Tiny person going.
Yeah. Grow. What do the rest of you guys do?
Slaughter whatever remaining
I was gonna
bodies
say, I
there
still
are.
have one on me.
Still got one on Tristan.
I'm gonna backstab the one on
That's-
Tristan.
He moves for that one. I'm pulling out my bow and
Okay.
trying to shoot the dudes down the way.
All right. Yeah, you can stab the one on Tristan. That's gonna miss though.
No, you can't.
This is the round I get 2 of them.
Yeah, and you miss both.
Both miss.
See, now you can
Sure
miss
you
twice.
guys done. You fighters.
Who are you shooting at, Fiber?
You said there was 2 on the wagon?
Well, that's just it. You can't see the people. Well, okay. So there's 2 people to either side of the wagon, and there are more people on the front on the horses, but the wagon's covering them. So you can see one half orc on the right, one half orc on the left of the wagon, and they're both kind of
one on
staring.
each.
Okay. What's your range?
Longbow 60, 120, 210.
Okay, so you are medium range.
So minus 2. First guy. Minus 2, not 0, minus 2.
Okay, miss.
And second guy.
Miss.
Miss.
2 misses. Okay.
Take
what's-
off running.
Tristan
Another
tried
way.
to stab one, it looks like, and also failed there.
Yeah, I can't do it while the other PCs are watching.
Yeah, yeah.
When I'm on my own, I'm
You've got
fine.
performance
When they're
anxiety
close-
with your blades. That's the thing.
Oh no.
Did you have something, Jen? Sorry.
This is still an enclosed space, right?
Yes.
Okay, but they're out in the open.
Yes.
Okay, good to know. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. So their turn. They get the portcullis open. Somebody makes the call, and they just chop the harnesses, so they're leaving the wagons behind, and they are just going to take off on their horses. The 2 that were on either side of the wagon are going through the first portcullis, and they're dropping it. and then they don't have enough actions or time to get through the second one. But so several on horses are already out the gates. 2 are behind this now dropped porculus, and that's their actions.
Did they have to go through the entanglement to do that?
No, your
Okay.
entanglement caught the back end of the wagon, so they just left the wagon.
Okay. And the porculuses are ahead of them.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I'm there. Visually, I'm there.
Okay. New round. Casting.
Yes,
Okay.
against my better judgment.
Against
Do
your
you have
better
the range?
judgment.
That's a good question. I don't. What does range 0 mean?
It's got to be basically right in melee.
Are you sure?
What's the
'Cause-
spell?
Call lightning.
Oh no, that's basically as far as you can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, what's the weather like?
It's at night. It is a
Cloudy?
clear night. Roll percentage. Say high or low before you roll it.
High.
Always.
And then you want me to roll?
Yeah.
Are you rolling?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
You roll. D100.
200.
Low. Okay, it's not cloudy. It's a clear night.
Okay. Then on that news, I will not be casting this round.
Okay. Thiber,
yet.
roll a d6 for your side. Okay, you guys go first.
All right.
I'm charging forward as far as I can, jumping over the trap, and
Yeah, so 10, 20, 30, 40. What's your movement? You're double moving it?
no, I want to be able to shoot my bow again, so it's just going to be the 30.
Okay, so 30 won't even get you to the trap. Yeah, so you stop before it and you shoot. So the only targets that you really have are the 2 guards that are under the first porculus.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking I'm in 5e mode still. Base movement is 12,
Right. Okay.
so I'm not sure what that.
So
I don't
yeah,
remember.
so so that's one base movement is 12. So in a dungeon, which is basically what this is, it's 120. If you're doing full, it's 60 if you're just doing if you're doing combat movement.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
So again, if you're trying to shoot your bow, you're going to stop
Yeah,
just
I just
short
want to
of-
move as far as I can and still attack.
Yep. Okay. So you stop right in front of the possibly trapped square.
Not that I would know that.
Right. And the 2 targets you have are the 2 half orcs that are still standing behind this porculus, which does give them a little bit of cover.
Right, so still at a -2 or how much?
It just increases their AC. It's cover. It's not.
Yeah, but am I still what range?
Oh, your range. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. It's at 110.
Okay, so I'm still meeting. So, -2.
Oh, that'll hit. 3 points of damage. So yeah, you hit one just center of mass. Hurts him, but he doesn't go down. You got a second shot
Yep, and miss.
and a miss. Okay. Well, that was Thiber. Who's next?
Did we kill the one on Tristan yet?
Nope.
You two are still fighting.
Because we just
Alright.
Tristan's got it. Do you see?
Alright.
See, Tristan just needs everybody to
It's
stop
both.
looking at him, and he'll be
Yeah.
fine.
I'm gonna use a reroll because I've had enough.
You've had enough. Well, he's not had enough because that also
didn't
misses.
hit. Damn.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, hopefully you swung so badly that you're now facing in the opposite direction and can't see me, so that's my attack.
Close your eyes when you're swinging.
I am. I have blind fight.
There you
Oh,
go,
that
a
does it.
19.
There we
4 points
go.
of damage. I think
Yeah,
I've
that's
done
enough.
1 to him already.
You've already done the damage to him, so that's enough to finish him off. So Odette, you're the last one up. What do you do?
I'm gonna move myself closer.
How close? Do you want to get ahead of Thiber or just
So
behind?
Thiber stopped right before that trapped square, right?
Well, we don't know that's
Yeah.
what that is. I was being a smartass because it has
Yeah.
T on the map.
Might
It
be
has T on
treasure.
the. God dang it, Bert. I would yeah. Meta knowledge is I know there's a T on the map. I would run past it as far as I could go.
Okay, so you would run past it. All right.
I explode.
Make me a dex check.
Woohoo! Here we go. Let's see. Just a straight dex check?
Yep.
Like a d20? Okay, against it. That is a failure by 1.
That is a failure by 1.
Yep. I
Okay,
have
so
14 dex.
instead of plummeting to your death, as the ground gives way beneath you, and you see far below the glint of steel spikes,
Yeah.
with a failure of just a 1, you are dangling by a
I get
hand.
impaled.
No, you haven't. Just a miss
My-
by a 1. You're okay.
I'd like to say that my bird saw it right before and it gave me the wherewithal to make the jump, but the jump was very difficult. Cool. So I'm gonna try and use my next turn to pull myself out of this hole.
Yep.
Or now, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever
So
you think.
Fiber, you see Odette basically just disappear with just some fingers.
Do I have any kind of reaction to grab her before she goes over?
No,
Okay.
because you've already had a turn that you took.
Okay.
Actually, no. Have you taken a turn that yet?
Yeah, I shot.
Yeah. Then you
movement
have no.
shot.
You can't react.
Okay.
Okay. So that was everybody this turn.
Watch out for that hole.
Their action is to go to the second porculus and drop it, and then they scatter to either side, so that they're no longer targets. So with that, no more visible targets available. We'll get out of combat.
I'm gonna go.
Myself up from certain
I'll
death.
help
I was gonna
Odette
say,
up.
go to help Odette.
Mm-hmm.
did it.
Is there a way to open the portcullis from this side?
No.
That's really weird because it was on this side. It's openable from the outside.
Yeah.
and on
So
this
what
side,
you're
it's
seeing is they've actually rigged it. Actually, Tristan might be able to fix that.
While they're checking
do
that,
I
I
have
wanna
to do
check-
everything?
Yeah, I want to check the chest in the wagon.
Okay. It's a big iron chest that has a big old lock in its center.
Okay.
It's
will
not a
attempt to
pretty
take care of
chest.
that.
It's just made of just solid iron. It's like the ugliest, least crafted thing you've ever seen.
As I see Thiber walking up to my pit of like vines, I would dispel the vines
Mm-hmm.
so
Okay.
that Thiber doesn't get caught.
All right. Well, that's we're at time, so let's just go ahead and end there. Unfortunately, fortunately, you found a slaver's den. You found that they were keeping slaves here. Fortunately, this is the unfortunately part. The slaves are all dead, and the slavers seem to have all made a hasty retreat, but they left something behind of importance.
took a
And
lot of them home.
we've got the bag that the one guy had and whatever's in this chest.
Mm-hmm.
You also have a druid who
Yeah,
can
there's-
track them.
I want us to loot the storerooms on our way out.
Yeah,
both of
it's like,
them.
I still remember that shiny material. Don't think I forgot.
Both of them. Both of them.
Nice. Well, let's just
I'm
go.
poor. I want money.
You're not poor. You're so far from poor.
Yeah.
Flush with cash. It's just that
Except
boyfriend
Odette.
of yours. It just he's expensive. You know, a
Yeah,
kept
he
man
is.
is an expensive thing.
Except Odette. Odette's poor.
Yeah. Odette's always poor
I-
because no one tells her that she
She's
has
so
money.
poor.
I have the money. I just don't want to spend it now that I have it.
Yep.
I thought we just
Yeah,
didn't
same.
tell you.
Oh no, I had to know. Otherwise, I can't
Fuck.
level up.
You're just gonna
He
spend it on
just enough coin.
bird cages or bird food or something.
Yeah.
At towers and like
Yeah.
just giant toys and dog treats and stuff like that.
Cool. Well, let's go ahead and sign out there for the night, guys. Again, there is what appears to be something important on the back of that cart that you found, and again, unfortunately, and I'm going to say that you had the time to check them over. All of the slaves are in fact dead. They were very thorough with their throat slitting. So we'll end it there for the night, and let's just do a sign off here. Oak, you got anything?
Yeah, you can catch me here Tuesdays playing with you fine folks. Friday night starting at midnight Central, we're playing a Friends 5e game, and then midnight Central, I run my own Grimdark homebrew, bastardizing the 5e rules.
Hmm.
So you can catch me on that one on Twitch and YouTube at Urance, Uraence.
Okay, Jen.
Hi, my name is Jen. I am on Twitch as twitch.tv/Gentendo. You can find me playing Animal Crossing, but most recently casting dice in the morning. Every morning I do like a cooking show style type thing where I pull dice that I have been baking since the day before, and we take a look at what has come out of the pressure pot, and then also pour a new set. And then I also play Animal Crossing and play music. It's weird.
It is a fun stream, though. It is a good way to kick off a morning. That
Thanks,
is
Bert.
for sure. Richard.
100,000 years ago, people spent time collecting crystals, so don't worry about all those pretty dice that you're collecting as well. So we're still doing that now, and you can find me playing video games early in my morning at LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels.
Limited
On
Tim
Twitch.
offer.
Yes, damn that Tim offer.
And Dion.
Hi. It's been almost 5 years since they shot a goddamn gorilla, and I'm still mad about it. Dion. I'm also known as Substances Used on Twitch, where you can find me playing various RPGs and some Dead by Daylight maybe. And I'm also on some friends' channels doing D&D. Yesterday, you could have caught me on Featherfall Tabletop doing some Rime of the Frost Maiden. Today and on Fridays, you catch me here on Steam Steel Murder with the beautiful Bert doing some first edition stuffs. And Saturday, June 5th is the first episode of a new pulp sci-fi game I'll be in called Spaceship Zero over on Fulsham Arts channel. So keep your eyes peeled for that. He's been working really hard on it. He's done an amazing job. The creator of the game actually found out that we're doing this and has generously offered up little commercial clips that he voice recorded and everything. So it's awesome. Definitely
That is
check
very
it out.
cool. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We are our poor little channel, and we get by just a little help with our friends. Guys, if you found this streaming channel, then you know where we are. Twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. We stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. First edition Dungeons and Dragons on Tuesdays, BX on Fridays, except for now we're running a little bit of Talisman Adventures, a new role-playing game using the Talisman universe. And Sundays, this Sunday coming up, I'm not sure what's going on. Something fun. Our podcast, Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com, has been going on for over 11 years. There's a huge backlog of games there. Lots and lots of fun to check out. So, guys, have a great night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing.
Not
Say
everyone.
goodbye to everybody.
Night, everybody.
Love you.